She's downstairs?
Yes, ma'am, in the house.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we good to go. We good to go.
Was that Shelly? Oh, it was Shelly then, I think.
Karma, what happened?
Okay.
Don't want to let me request bail, and that's my right. What is the reason why I can't request bail? My attorney says I have my attorney on the phone, but they can't be here right now.
Who's your turn? Takari, right?
Yes.
So you have to have your arraignment. At your arraignment is when you request you or your attorney would request bail. I would set the terms and conditions for that bail. You'd also enter your plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest, and I would walk you through what those steps are. Arraignment is where you set the terms of how you want to defend yourself. The arraignment is for you to make sure that you're being treated fairly and appropriately, and you're also able to exercise all of
I
your rights.
yes, and I understand that. And so why are they trying to rush it? Why I can't get? If that's the case, then why I can't get? Hold on.
Oh, is that my stomach or yours, child? No, arraignment is happens immediately after arrest. It's
Oh,
part of the
Was the
process.
last time it was 24 hours? Y'all gave me time to get a lawyer and gave me 24 hours to get that lawyer and then have my arraignment then though.
yeah. Go ahead, just finish.
And no. After the arraignment, and also at the time we were still trying to get everybody on the same accord. But the process is arrest, arraignment, and at the arraignment, that's when we provide you all the time that you need to do what you need to do officially so that the police don't keep harassing you. The arraignment is important and it's for you. And it's so to make sure that your rights are not violated.
Oh wow.
So um, we can do so let's do your arraignment now so that we can get your attorney on board so we can get all the facts together, and I can make sure that your interests are represented, and so that when you leave here you're not harassed.
Um,
Make sense? Karma?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So if I don't do the arraignment right now, then what would that mean?
Well, arraignment is part of the process. There's not you, there's no I don't do the arraignment. It there's It's part of the process. You can't not do the arraignment. The arraignment is where you enter your plea. You have to let us
Okay,
know.
let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's, yeah,
Okay.
cause I'm so
It
over it.
doesn't take long. Okay, you can bring her up. Please bring her upstairs.
that's crazy.
Let's run it up.
That went left.
Yeah, let's run it up.
Now I think Takari is her attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakari is in
Yeah, she's
Dreamland.
asking. Yeah, she's asking questions like that's something you're supposed to be asking your lawyer. He's supposed to know these things. But
But her lawyer, like, this is not her trial.
facts, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to tell
All
her. Like
right.
either way it goes, you're gonna do your arraignment. Like simple.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just a misunderstanding about the difference between the arraignment and a trial.
No, that's the one that came here not too long ago. I think that same time. I think the same week, and she was like kept on going on about her lawyer and et cetera, et cetera. I think that's how this whole situation started with them wanting to have
Okay, I'm
the
ready.
person.
While he yapping.
All right, you
Who?
give me a second. Girl, calm down.
You didn't have plenty of time. I've been down there long enough.
Man, relax, relax. You too hostile right now. Calm down. You the one that shot the gun, nobody else.
I didn't get it.
Allegedly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right. Now, Miss
Hold
Karma
on, give me
Rain.
1 second. I'm finishing up this. What she need to add in there?
Okay, well, go ahead and add it up. I'm
You
going
can
to
you can go
start
ahead. You
the
can go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm going to
This
start the
doesn't feel
proceedings.
good.
Honorable Justice Boogie X Esquire, proceeding, looking over these proceedings for June 24th, the year of our Lord and Savior, 2025. Today we are holding arraignment for Karma Rain. Now, Karma, the process is this: the state is going to read the charges that they have against you, or they're alleging that you have committed, as well as they're going to let you know what evidence they have found on you. After you and I listen to what they have to say, what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation about whether you want to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead no contest, you enter into an immediate plea deal, and you and I and the DA will be able to make a plea deal about how much time and fines you would pay. No contest means you're not admitting guilt or innocence, but you are accepting responsibility. Do you understand the proceedings?
Yes.
Okay. All right. DA Say, can you please tell us what crimes our fair citizen is alleged to have committed?
On June 28th, PD found casings as well as blood at our local hospital on Pill Avenue. The casings match fingerprints of Miss Karma Rain, as well as match the gun that she was found with upon being picked up for this warrant. And the charges are as follow: criminal possession of firearm class 2, criminal use of a firearm, attempted murder, and brandishing.
Wow.
The recommended sentence is 75 months, and the recommended fine is 10K.
Officer, do you have anything to add?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat them charges again? A little
The
slow.
charges, yes, the charges are as follows: criminal possession of firearm class 2, criminal use of a firearm, brandishing, and attempted murder.
Damn. Miss Rain, do you understand the charges that the state is levying against you?
Yes, I do. And please bear with me because I have my attorney in my head, so I have to report all this back to him since he's not able to be here. So.
Oh, actually, your attorney will be provided the incident number where all of this is written up so that
Yeah, I'm
he'll
still gonna have to report this back to him. So yes, please bear with me.
understood.
I'm sorry. What was that you talking? Just wait for a quick second.
I'm sorry. And can you tell me the date again, please? I'm sorry.
It was 3 days ago. Sorry, I'm sorry, I said the 28th. But
No, it
it
was the
was
21st.
yeah, it was the 21st. My apologies. 3 days ago, the 21st.
Okay, thanks.
Miss Rain, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Miss Rain,
Yes, not guilty.
okay. At this point, these proceedings will halt. The court is will schedule your trial for,
Dakari has to have it on the weekends if Dakari is her lawyer.
yes. Right now, we'll set the trial tentatively for this Saturday at a time. The court clerk will provide you a time. You will receive the notification on your phone in city as well as in emails Your attorney will also provide you with the date and time of the trial this Saturday. For now, we bail. What does the state recommend for bail?
The state recommends $100. No, $1,000. Sorry, $1,000 for bail.
All right. $1,000 for your bail, Miss Karma.
Okay.
I will not place you on an ankle monitor as we do know that you are an upstanding citizen and business owner here in the city. Is so I will not have them place an ankle monitor on you, okay?
I appreciate that.
All right.
Why are we not giving her ankle monitor?
Because of her standing in the community as a business owner, she is the owner of Crumble Cookie and she is a citizen um, with good standing.
No disrespect. With a legal firearm that's not registered, as well as blood on the scene.
Innocent until proven guilty, officer.
I understand that. I'm just going
$1,000,
off the evidence we've come.
understood,
Well,
and that will be presented at trial, both of you.
well, Your Honor, she was found with an illegal weapon on her. That matches the scene.
Well, the circumstances leading up to what happened at the scene and her actually having it into her possession is on you to prove, DA. Innocent, all of our citizens are innocent until proven guilty. It is on the state to prove y'all's case.
And that's
Until then,
understandable, Your Honor, but like every other citizen has had an ankle monitor who comes to this court.
every other
Every
citizen,
single citizen.
every other
Every
citizen
single one.
is not a business owner. And until she is proven guilty, the court does not find her to be a person that needs to be on an ankle monitor. She is not Tyrone.
So, Your Honor, just to clarify,
$1,000.
are you saying that business owners have special privileges in this courtroom?
I'm not saying that business owners have special privileges. I'm saying compared to the heinous shenanigans of some of our other citizens, this crime has to be proven. And until it is proven, she is innocent. And therefore, she is only alleged to have committed a crime. Therefore,
I'm
therefore, $1,000, no ankle monitor. That's not a suggestion.
So, question for the future. If she decides not to come to court, Your Honor,
If she decides
what would
not to
be
come to court, she will receive an FTA warrant will be issued for her. She will pay double fine and she will do double the time with with additional salt sprinkled in at the state's discretion. Can we all agree?
Disagree, but I have no choice.
I strongly disagree, but as you've said, it is what
Because
it
are you
is.
aware of her records, her priors, as well as the situation she was in, as well as mental health? Like, what are you like? No disrespect. I hope you're not
Officer,
missing anything. And that record was not expunged yet.
officer. So here's the thing about the great thing about justice. First, once we've stood and been accused of a crime and found guilty and we do our time, you are not to be, you can't just keep throwing that up in people's face. The only time that comes to bear is when an expungement process is happening. This is not an hold on, you asked me a question, please let me answer. This is not an expungement process. She is standing accused of a crime. This is not a trial for past crimes, which she has done her time and did her restitution for. So we're looking specifically at this instance in this time period. And right now, this crime, alleged crime, she has pled not guilty to. The state finds that she is entitled to bail, and it is my discretion that she is not on an ankle monitor. She is not a flight risk. We do understand that she will be coming back into the city as she does run a business here. Her attendance record in the city shows that she is consistent. No need for an ankle monitor. She's not a flight risk. She will
Requesting to
she
speak,
has
please.
retained she has retained. This is not a trial.
I know
to
I'm just
obtain
saying this your
counsel.
courtroom, but if
To
I'm not
obtain
mistaken,
counsel, you can
this
speak to me in chambers afterwards. In the meantime,
okay.
let's let this woman go and we can talk about it behind bars. You can bring all this up at trial. I hope you bring such fervor to trial as you're doing here in this moment. So please make sure your evidence is solid because I expect it after all of this.
Oh, it's solid, most definitely.
I need to see screen. I need to see CCTV cameras. I need to be using the screen
I got
behind
body
me.
cam footage. I
I
can
need
take
to
you to the
see
station. You can get
everything.
into the evidence log itself.
Alonzo, let's stop here
Hmm.
so we can end the proceedings.
Trial is set for Saturday. I would like the same energy at the trial. Prove your case. In the
Am I free
meantime,
to go?
pay your $1,000 and you will be free to go.
Who do I pay it to?
To the officer.
I'm finna invoice it. It's been paid.
All right. Okay.
Wonderful.
All right, Ms. Carmen, you're free to go.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
You guys have a wonderful evening.
You
You
too.
too, Miss Rain.
Bye, Miss Rain.
Can we actually talk in your chambers for
Uh,
just 1 second?
Whenever you're
Yes.
ready, Alonzo, can we talk me and you upstairs?
I should talk to you, Chief
Can I?
Justice.
This is
I
live.
don't know. Whenever you get some
Bunny will
time.
unlock it
Yeah,
for
we
you, Miss
know.
Rain. I'm sorry, say that again, officer.
I just wanted to say I could talk to you whenever you get some time.
Oh yeah. Who's this? Powell?
Yes, pal.
Hey, Powell.
Yeah.
Let's go
Okay.
in let's go in chambers. Hold on.
For sure. You alright, buddy? You need a cigarette?
Yeah, that's what I'm finna go do.
Yeah.
Blew me today.
Yeah.
Come
I
on
see.
now, officers. Y'all have to be
Today,
fair.
today, I don't know what you on today because
I mean, I feel it.
not,
She
not,
not
no, no,
going. She
no,
not
no,
going to run
no, no,
away.
no,
She
no,
not
no, no,
like.
no,
I'm
it, no,
not.
no, no,
Come
no.
on,
I'm
let's
finna.
take this in
Yeah,
this.
Wait,
let's go on in there. Let's go on in
Okay,
this.
wait. Well, let me. Well, you
Let's
go
go in
get
her
your
funky
sis. I gotta
chamber,
ask her
man.
something else anyway.
And
I really don't
it's
care about what happened to Miss Rain. I know she's not gonna be a
All
problem.
right. Why do y'all want her on an ankle monitor so bad? Like I
and
don't
it's stinking
understand.
here.
Oh,
I got
it
my
do
pick
not
'em up.
stink in here.
Smell
Now,
like lavender ass
Alonzo,
in here. That's what it
let me
smells like.
Alonzo, explain this to me. Because
Okay, I'm finna explain to you. Let me pick my chief up before I get
I
it
need
straight.
to I need to understand why you want her on a monitor so bad
Me too.
when it's
Ma'am, do
not
you not know?
when it's
Do you
not
not
called
know
for.
who we dealing with?
As my job as judge, I only look at folks as citizens. It's your job
Hey,
to prove to
you
me.
can't say that because I
Hold
seen my
on.
own eyes that you put somebody on the monitor only because of their previous charges. After those charges was done, I seen it with my own eyes. Regardless, let's think about Taquan Henson, who also is a business owner. Ezel Odom, which was a business owner, et cetera, et cetera. Back, it's a
Now,
lot of
if you
people,
want,
but I
okay,
did not like how you did that at all. This
so
lady killed cops.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize,
allegedly,
but she walked out the door and locked it behind her, and I can't get out.
I got you.
okay, can y'all let her out, please? Thank you, Miss Rain. Now, I say this with no disrespect, but I'm going to
Oh no,
say it.
no, no, not
I'm going to
taking.
say it strongly and forcefully. There's a reason why I'm Chief Justice.
I
I see
understand that.
things that, okay, there are going to be many decisions that you may not agree with. There's going to be many decisions that you do agree with. But there's a reason why I'm put in this position because my judgment is trusted. If I'm doing something, there's a reason behind it. There's a reason why the man you mentioned before has an ankle monitor. It's because he also has a restraining order against him for beating women. Every case is different and every case is taken into its own accord. And that's what you have to remember. You also have to remember that regardless of someone's past criminal history, when they stand before any judge, it is for that crime and that crime alone. And yes, I do take into account what is happening, what is happening, as well as the temperament of the city. While you may have a grudge against the defendant, let's say the court allows you to carry out this grudge, then the court itself is culpable of punishing her without providing her the due process she is entitled to. I
I just
cannot,
didn't see the
in good,
difference from
I
any other
cannot, good,
person.
I could not. Well, I do see the difference in every other person.
When
And
you
just
tell
as I
me the
said,
difference from any other situation we have, somebody with shots fired, call on scene, they fleeing, shooting at my vehicle on body cam with the person, still have the same gun, fingerprints came to the bullet. Like
allegedly, or has this been proven in a court of law,
allegedly, I have body cam footage of them in the vehicle
which the
together.
court has not seen? Everything is a process, Alonzo, as you know. You have
Yeah,
your
and that's what
process
I
and
know.
your point of view, and the court has its own. And there's a
I'm just
reason
pointing
why
point out the
the
logics
court.
here.
So explain to me the logic of punishing someone before they're
The
found
logic
guilty in a court
is
of law.
You
No,
gotta
no, no,
realize
no.
the
that you
courts ain't
treat.
logical.
The
I'm just
courts are
saying.
not logical. Justice isn't logical.
No, I mean, everything is up to people's discretion. So like sometimes it may not be like the most logical, but sometimes people
It,
have
it,
jury and the juries may not make the most decision, but they would make it based off how they feel or their discretion.
the law does its
I
best.
just let it play out.
The law does its best to do it by the letter. Some of the things that in your processes people may not seem as logical, but it is your process and it works for a reason. The justice system is the same way. No one is giving curried any favor. If it is demanded that they have an ankle monitor, then they will have that. As far as what was presented into this court today, which was all circumstantial at best, it did not entitle or call for an ankle monitor.
Okay, since you said that, how could you go over your own rule that you came up when you first sat in that chair and you said any person, no matter the charges, who pleads not guilty will be placed on a monitor?
If court is not in session, please
If
read
court is, oh
thoroughly,
my,
please read thoroughly the guide that I provided to each and every one of you. If we are not able to have an arraignment where we can ascertain what is to happen to the citizen next, the standard is, and I provided this to Powell and all of you, the standard is bail and monitor. If it happens after court is out of session or on the weekends, when we are in session and the person is able to be brought in front of us, it is at the court's discretion how the citizen is handled if they plead not guilty. We can sometimes give them ankle monitor or not. If they decide no contest, we may not sentence them to jail, but community service. That is why the court is here.
Yeah, it's good, bro. You just gotta like I ain't gonna lie. I don't even care about what happens in here. To
yeah,
be
like
honest, like I
it's
don't even
ridiculous
care. Once I
because
arrest them, I don't even care.
Right. Once
yeah,
you guys
because
You
we
know.
had
arrest
we had a
them,
policy too that fits the job that this role in particular, and I'm only bringing it up
mhm,
because I'm the head, but the regulations was for this was in general, which was agreed as well with government. That was when they get arrested, et cetera, and they plead not guilty before y'all even got here, before that whole system. It continued when y'all got
mhm.
here that they was placed on the monitor. So I just don't see the change of how you can change the policy that that was written by APD.
Well,
You feel
she's
me
over
saying?
at
But
DOJ,
I mean, it
bro.
don't matter to me. But I'm
See, and I
just
think
yeah, I'm
that's
not
what it
finna go
is.
without an
So
argument.
a portion of the jobs that you guys should not have been doing, you guys were doing. And I understand that that is a hard thing to let go of and change is difficult.
I mean,
And
we
No,
that
had
no,
is
no
why,
choice. Y'all
DOJ,
hold
wasn't
on,
here.
DOJ
let me
ran
please,
that. No, wait, I was saying
let,
DOJ ran that. They
mhm,
just had us run the probation part, but they ran the probation stuff. Like pretty much
right.
nothing changed from what y'all do now. It's just every time somebody in it, like everybody was going to monitors on why they
If they
waited,
play
on
not
trial,
guilty.
or
And that's the
yeah,
only process that's changed, and that's still at the discretion of a judge.
yeah,
And
it don't really
that's
matter.
that's in the dreams, that's anywhere. That is not at the discretion of the police. I, you know what I mean? Like you got to let us do our job so that nobody gets offended or whatever. Let us do the process. I think that's what it is. People begin. This is what happens. We lose friendships and we lose our fun bonds with each other on stickler points. So you trying to tell me to put an
Nah,
ankle
no
monitor to
friendship
her.
lost. This is the
I know.
law.
No, I'm saying like what happens. You trying to tell me whether to give her a ankle monitor or not is overstepping your boundaries into my job as a judge. You do not determine who gets
But it's
a
not
eye
overstepping if it
monitor.
was agreed by you, is what I'm saying. Is you're not getting
That
that.
was
Do you
what
not?
what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying
saying?
to
And
you
then and you
is
saying if you
that was
change it,
I don't got enough people to be like
yeah,
I mean,
right. Like
I'm over it. Honestly, you already been. There ain't no
I'm
changing
just
it,
no,
bro.
but
saying, bro. Like it's all right.
what needs to be understand, Powell, could you please share with him the memo that went over this because he is very misinformed about that and
About
that he really needs to understand that that
I
was
mean,
No,
changed.
I do
he
not
saw
need.
the stuff. He was
Yeah,
here
like
while I was going
So I
too.
don't
So
understand why you're still saying that, this policy, that the judge decides at any point in time during the arraignment, bail and monitoring. If you are not in front of a judge and it's just if we're not here, we're not available, they get bail and ankle monitor. Had you caught her and we were not available, or if it was 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you would have been able to put her on a monitor. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, most definitely understood.
I feel both sides. Like I
Most
feel
definitely
bro. I
understood.
feel
Let
But
me
bro.
do my job. I'm not out
all
here
right,
catching criminals. I don't come out
and
there, I
I
don't
just
tell you
hope
how
you
to
do
do
it
stuff.
well.
Oh
I
wait,
just
hold
hope
up.
you do it well.
Somebody
I
did.
just don't
I am
renege
doing
on the
it. I
future
am
on your
doing it.
word
I
right
am
now, and
doing it. I
that's
am
all I've
doing it
said.
well. I'm doing
All
it
right,
very
well,
well.
Before you write this up, I did have one thing because I'm not gonna lie, I was genuinely concerned, not as like a chief of police, but like as a citizen. Uh, so I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know like law and like arraignments and stuff like that for sure. But like I I mean, from my understanding, I would be scared to get arrested here and then get told that my legal counsel can't be here. Like everybody's entitled to legal counsel even at an arraignment. Like,
Hmm.
have y'all seen arraignments in like the dream world?
Of course.
So
I'm
like,
not used
yeah, they
to
always come with legal counsel, and even
some people
those
and some
just
people don't. Some
yeah,
people
but
do
that's their
self-defense.
right. Yeah, and they have the right
Hmm.
to like they just they have to verbally say they want to represent themselves. But if somebody requests, they like they are either they can get their own lawyer or the one a public
And
defender
now
provided.
In Karma Rain's case, she does have an attorney. He was with her on the line in the ease while she was here at her arraignment, so I'm not understanding your question.
Well, I'm saying if like well technically she wouldn't have done that because she didn't want to do that. Be honest, because it's like you're not really supposed to do that. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
she
let me
didn't
put
want
it
to
this
do that.
way.
But
Right.
I'm just saying like with another person like say I got arrested, I wouldn't want to do my arraignment without having some type of attorney
Well, that's not
like
how that
present.
works
But
in this
like
city.
in
Like, if we're being honest, right? Because we're in a city, we're not in dreamland, we're in a city. We can't abide every single thing to dreamland standards.
I
We
mean,
would
but it
like
is
to,
serious
and
RP.
we get it as close as possible, which is why when you get to your trial, you are guaranteed some sort of legal counsel. But for the arraignment, you're just
wh-
pleading guilty or not guilty.
what
Now,
I would
if you would,
say, go-
but
uh,
you're interrupting me, and I'm trying to tell you.
well, I understand that. I was
Oh,
gonna say
okay.
maybe.
So you can wait 1 second. Um, when it comes to the arraignment, the reason why it's done this way is so that we can proceed on and get things moving. If we have to wait every single time someone shouts that they want a lawyer, nothing will proceed because we've generally only had one attorney, and right now, yes, we have two. But if we have to wait for them to get in city every time we have an arraignment, then things are going to build up and we will never have arraignments. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but like I said,
So if it
it's
makes sense, why
well,
is that?
well,
I don't
well.
understand.
It makes sense into
It
what
makes
you're
sense.
saying.
Yes, it does
Okay,
make sense.
okay. God damn. Well, I don't know why you like that. What I'm trying to say is so for example, in the past DOJ, they did arraignments. We did the same exact process you guys do. But anytime somebody requested an attorney at the arraignment, they
Can
were
I
provided with
interrupt you?
one.
Can I
And
interrupt you right there?
well,
Hold on.
no,
Please,
cause
please, please, please,
no,
please,
no,
because
no,
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 no, no,
I'm
cause no,
not
you're late. Cause
refuting. I'm
no,
not refuting
no.
anything
Like,
you
let me
say.
get my. I get it. Y'all not the same department.
Okay.
If you're finna go that way, but
No,
I'm
I
just
was
saying.
not actually.
Well,
I was not.
let me. Can I finish my thought then? Just like you know. your attorney said, the DA. I was just saying that maybe you guys should get public defenders or somebody that can like be on like that can be provided for people in those type of situations. 'Cause that's something that we had in place in the last department, which helped a lot with people
Mhm.
If you
requesting,
can find some
legal
to come to the
represent.
city,
Hold
that
on,
would be
then.
great.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. I see what it
Powell,
says.
if you hold on, can you please let me say what I was gonna say? When he comes back, you can let him know that I understand what was happening
Sorry, I was
with.
gonna leave. It just, to be
Uh,
honest, it doesn't matter anymore. I understand. It's like I
no,
was
you
just looking
don't
for something.
understand, and I'm trying to. I'm
Well,
tr
it's not. It's not gonna change, is
Please
what I
let me
know.
no, because you're jumping to conclusions about what's
But I'm
about
gonna
to
be
be
honest.
said
She's just. I don't like
without.
the way she's like making this. Oh God, let me just help him out. It's okay, y'all. I don't really
Mr.
care what happens in here
Captain, can
anymore.
I really need you to be a captain right now, and please let's
No,
finish this
no. I'm just
exchange.
gonna be honest. I don't care about what happens in DOJ. I'm just gonna
I'm
arrest my
not talking
people and
about what
then
happens on DOJ, but what I'm trying to tell you is a very, very important point that is not what you think I'm about to say. If you
there we
would
go.
allow me to say it,
I
I would
just.
greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I get it. You can go ahead. I just don't care about
Yeah, y'all
the
be blessed,
process
man.
anymore. I just
That's
want
kind
to
of
make
like
sure we be
I do
okay.
want
Bunny,
to say
please,
I do
Bunny,
want to.
please, Bunny, please. I'm asking if I can please say something.
Yeah, no, no, you can go ahead. I mean, I don't
Mr.
have a
Powell.
problem with how we talk. It's just, I was, yeah.
Now,
You can
Chief,
go ahead, and I'm gonna go take a little nap.
are you gonna you're saying you're gonna take a nap while I'm speaking, or
No, I say you can go ahead, and then I'm gonna go take.
oh, and then okay, my
Okay.
apologies. Mr. Powell, Captain,
It's Chief.
Chief, sorry, Chief. I understand your concerns. You are heard, and I understand it 100%. To your point of what happened with the previous DOJ, wherein someone was available. Right now, as you know, your city had a great divide where more than half, 75 to 85% of your city left. We were recruited to come here because of our processes and because we are efficient at what we do. Now, while we work to build this city back up, we unfortunately have to work with what we have. As of last night, we brought in even another public defender. Every attorney that is hired into this DOJ is a public defender. To your point, because Karma Rain wanted to have her attorney here, the young man who was in the dreams at work stopped what he was doing to make monopoly money to help. That type of dedication cannot be overlooked. That type of dedication to this RP and to sustain the citizens can't be overlooked or dismissed. We are small, but we are mighty, and we are committed to this process. And it is important that you understand that we are a team and not enemies in this process. I want everything that you want. I want maximum RP for everyone involved. But this process, we've got to learn how to work together and get together. You may not like all of my processes. I might not like all of yours. But as two chiefs, we need to stand together and stand in unison to make sure that we support everyone. We have to care about it because we care about this city. Do not want you to leave here with the impression that you're not being heard or we don't care about how you feel about things. But I don't want you to leave thinking that our processes are under your domain or that we can't be trusted with the decisions that we are entitled to provide in regards to the citizens. We are doing our damnedest and our best with what we have. We came in here into an empty city and we are building it brick by brick. Does
That's
anything
fine
of
with
what I'm
me.
saying is making sense? I'm with you.
I
We're
mean, it makes
all
sense. I mean, like I said, I'm just not. I mean, I just prefer to people not be denied their rights regardless of the situation. And I get
They're
it.
not
And
being denied any
they
rights.
also requested down. I mean, I was down in the cell. They also requested they could, do it a little bit later. She would ask if she going to monitor, and I like so she can have a lawyer present for the arraignment. and
Her
that's
lawyer
when
was
they
present.
just
Right. Her lawyer was present, and
well
it
that
was
they didn't want to do it that way because I guess they I mean I don't think anybody should do it that way. But like I said, I mean I only arrest people and bring them and charge them, and I don't really care what happens after that. So you just still
Clearly,
that's
you
on you.
do care. Like,
Well,
I
no,
always like
no,
to have these
I don't.
conversations,
It's
and
not
it's
my
okay to
department,
care.
and I'm not gonna worry about it ever again, just so I can just enjoy myself.
yeah,
But
yeah. And we
I
all want to
appreciate
do
what y'all
that.
Okay.
do, and
Thank you.
y'all keep it
Appreciate
up.
that. Thank you.
He cried like a. You know what? I ain't never met a grown ass man who cried more than that man. Every time I turn around, he whining. My God.
Lord have mercy.
He said I understand. He said I understand. Like I get it. It makes logical sense. I understand. I understand. It makes perfect. Well, so if it makes perfect sense, why the fuck are we still talking? I'm confused. Genuinely, it makes perfect sense. If it makes perfect sense, what else is there to say? I
Well,
I don't know.
this is something that can be if the gripe is people and not having enough people to do certain things, then it is on the city and the management team to make sure that they are populating the city so that the people that should be working together and in tandem with each other are not fucking arguing about processes.
And they're arguing about processes as if PD does like they got two officers consistently. And the other one, we're not gonna talk about the other one. You know the other one, the get out other one.
Right.
Um, So I don't understand why they have something to say about our processes when they only got two motherfuckers who log in, and they only log in, fly in, excuse me, after like six. So y'all be flying in late as hell, and then what? Y'all want us to just bend over backwards for y'all? Y'all don't have no people either. What the fuck?
I draw issue about putting ankle monitors on abuse victims in the city. I draw issue with being told about putting ankle monitors on women. I draw issue with certain things, and I think that my judgment was sound in not putting on her on a monitor. Um,
I can get down with that. I did not know that that was your reasoning. Um, had I known that that was your reasoning, then that would have been handled completely different. But I did not know that that was your reasoning, and it didn't click with me that because she has that other case that you were denying the ankle monitor for that reason.
Even if she didn't have the other case, I mean, it bears into to view. But even if she didn't have the other case, she's innocent until proven guilty. She is a business owner. She's not a flight risk, and that's what ankle monitors are for, is to track them. She didn't kill a lead. I mean, like there wasn't enough. There wasn't enough there to say put her on an ankle monitor. We need to know your whereabouts so that we can pick you up when we're ready. We need to check on you. We know where she is. She's at Cookie Crumble. She's at the
But
diner.
she is not at Cookie Crumble because her ass don't be opening that store. Let's stop playing.
She does open it. It was open
She does
yesterday.
not open it. When? Because I was in here
I
all day.
I
Was
saw
it
it
yesterday?
open.
No, no, that's a lie.
Yes,
I was not open yesterday. No, never
it
mind.
was open yesterday. It was she opens it every day.
Since because we talked about it yesterday. No, yes, it was yesterday. We talked about it yesterday, and I said I've only seen it open one time, and you said I've only seen it open 3 times
I said I've seen it open 3 times this week.
in a month.
Oh, I was talking about this week.
All
Either
right,
way, I see it open. If I call her
all
phone,
right.
she answers. She's in the city every single day. She cares about what happens to her record. She wanted an expungement. We also don't know the circumstances behind what happened that day. And until we do, I'm not going to make her accessible in her private time and spaces to anybody on the force. It's intrusive and the charges don't call for it. Now,
Okay.
if it were Tyrone, monitor. He's a fucking menace.
Honestly, Tyrone has never been convicted of anything.
But
He just has, I'm just saying, he's never been convicted. I'm
he's
more
never
apt to
been
let Tyrone
convicted.
go, but
He's never been convicted. But
he's never been convicted.
he's never been convicted.
He's
But
never
if
been
he were to
convicted.
come in my court, based on the circumstantial evidence, cameras, and all the multiple reports that he's never been brought to trial for and continues to do things, even in my purview, I would put him on a monitor. I would also put him on a monitor. What's the other guy? The one that beat up Karma. Monitor.
He's already
Because
on
the
a monitor. In fact, he got a warrant out. And
exactly.
they supposed to pick
Like
him up,
this,
but
we
and
don't
that's the
know
thing
what the
too, is
hell.
they up here
Why is he
arguing with
messing
you,
with the
and they should have
women?
been firing him. They
Thank
should have been
you.
firing that
They
nigga.
got a monitor on that motherfucker, yet he's still running loose. But you're worried about a woman
And
who's
they keep telling
who's
me
a
he in city.
shopkeeper?
Well,
Give a
look,
moment,
I'm just
Miss
saying, both of them.
Olivia. I need a second with you. But y'all are good.
Oh, I can leave. It's all good.
No,
Uh,
no, Miss Bunny.
Where
No,
you going, Bunny?
Miss Bunny. What the world?
Bunny! Why are you running with your arms
touch
crossed?
me.
If you don't
Touch
stop
me.
fucking pouting in this motherfucker,
Get
I
off
swear to
me.
God,
Get
no,
off me.
no, no, no,
Get off me.
no.
Get off me.
Kiss me.
Unhand me.
No. Give me a kiss.
Unhand me.
Give me a kiss.
No. Get
We just gonna
get
stand here. You just gonna be
get off
tooting.
me.
No.
Stop tooting me.
Tell me you love me.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can walk away. Just let me know when y'all done.
We're done.
No, we not. Because she got an attitude for no reason. I'm agreeing with you, friend.
No, friend, I'm not even mad at you. You know what I was already irritated. So
I
that
don't
had
want you
nothing
to
to do
be
with you.
irritated. We gonna
You
fix
already
this.
know. That
But
cane should rub me all the way the wrong way. And then she
I
called me a
know.
bitch. Why she called me I didn't even do nothing to her.
Listen, you got a thankless job,
And I
friend.
was
We
trying to
all
help
do.
her with
We
her
trying to
bald
help
headed ass.
everybody. The cops is acting bald headed too.
The cops is acting bald headed. Everybody bald headed. Everybody bald headed. And I don't understand why.
But I see they ain't trying to get Tyrone because they can't.
I don't know why they trying to get Tyrone. They need to hurry up. Not
But they
Tyrone.
running. But you
What's
chasing
Taekwon?
after. You chasing
Taekwon is
after.
on a fucking ankle monitor. In fact, I'm finna call the fucking Alonzo right now and remind him.
But you running
Nigga,
after a woman because she easy to catch.
and he
Stop
flew. Oh
it.
my god, they're so fucking. They're babies. Oh
And you,
god, they flew out. Oh my god.
yeah, they flew out. They probably
These
was like,
men,
we
these
quit.
PD officers cry more. I've never met a man or person, an adult, not even gender, an adult who cries more than fucking Powell.
I don't
Powell cries
understand.
so fucking much. Oh my god.
There has to be a point in time when people take their jobs as their jobs and not as their gender. There's something to be said for you coming into a courtroom and telling me what I'm going to do
Mm,
when clearly I'm the judge and have this at my discretion. Were it Mo, I wonder if this would be the same pushback. There has to be a reckoning when it comes to this, and there has to be an all around respect. I do not go into one PD Plaza and throw and kick dicks out of their mouths. Why are they coming in here telling me what the fuck my judgment should be and how I should fairly provide assistance to our citizens?
and I wanted to say this from the first court case that we had, but why does PD get to talk in court anyways? They should be
I don't
relaying the messages to
understand.
me. Because they shouldn't be talking. No, every time some of them open their mouth, I'll be wanting to say, shut the fuck up, because you fucking up the case. Like, but you know, why can't they take a seat and we both don't need to question or, make arguments. Why I don't need a second chair from PD. If I needed a second chair, it wouldn't be PD.
But this is the problem that we see in every single of these RP cities. Every time. They don't allow justice to do it simply because until a DOJ is put in place, they are given that power and it is hard. It is a power that they love. They like the ability to lock people up, track them, watch them, throw them in jail based on their emotions. And when they're told, hey, that's not the way it goes, you cannot do that, there's a fight, there's an argument, and now people want to quit and throw their toys away.
Now they
Well,
crying.
I
That
don't
nigga,
care
he
if I
crying
lose.
like we started He was in there for like 30 minutes crying. After I explained it, he was like, "Oh, I understand. I understand correctly. The logic is sound. It makes logical sense. But ain't no but. Like literally, ain't no but. Ain't no but. Logical ain't no but. What? No. But I just feel like it's a violation of rights. It's not. What are you talking about?
I think
They plead and they get the fuck out. That's it.
and there's a lack of understanding of what the law actually is. But we got
It's
a
a
lot to do.
violation of rights. The rights will be
And he flew
violated.
out, and we can't even prepare for the damn. We're supposed to prepare him for the case tomorrow.
Yes, they both flew out. Like I swear. You know what? I'm not even gonna say what I want to say.
Don't say it.
I want to say it.
Let me
I-
turn the eyes off. Let me turn the eyes off.
No, you don't have to turn it off. I hold my tongue. But why is it always in all these cities the chief is always the biggest crybaby brat?
Oh Lord,
Somebody
I'm
get
turning off.
him.
Okay, that's
Somebody get
enough.
him a
I'm
dummy mom.
guys, we gonna see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for
Stop it.
joining us.
I'm sorry.
Don't pay attention to anything she's
No.
saying in the background. We love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow for the case. Case is coming up Wednesday, and we have another one Saturday. We'll see you then. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.